Hello, internet. So yeah, game moratorium, May 2014. So yeah, this is the vlog series I have where I'm on the road to Destiny, and I just don't buy any games, well, any physical games, and then I forgot what the rules are, whatever. I kind of bought some games. Okay, so technically I still haven't broken my rules because it's like as long as the money's in my PSN wallet and I don't spend any actual money, then it's not breaking the rules. And there's money in my PSN wallet, and I bought some stuff, so whatever. It's like I didn't. Anyway, moving on. Besides, Destiny, waiting for that to come out. What other stuff we're talking about? Games I haven't bought. Still being pumped for Destiny. What I've been playing. And then, asking you, the viewer, what are you playing? And then, any new stuff that's coming out that everybody else is playing that I can't play. Because, yeah. Yeah, I haven't bought any like new $60 games. All the games I bought were like $5 PSN games are on sale for like super awesome. Yeah, PSN is killing it, like flash sales and just the weekly, just PSN discount sales and whatever. But back to the topic at hand, part number one. So games I haven't bought that came out. So Transistor just came out, and haven't bought that. Shadow Light, haven't bought that. I don't know. It's kind of a bummer to do this part first when it's like, oh man, all these games are coming out. I can't buy any of them. So, but I did finally pick up the Last of Us DLC. So I haven't played it yet though. So who knows when I'll get to play that? Because I'm just playing a bunch of Mass Effect lately. So at least on console, I've been playing a lot of Vita, which is sitting over there. I would grab it and like show it, but anyway, moving on. There's a bunch of stuff that came out. None of it I've played. So name a game that came out, I haven't played it. So yeah, I guess I'll just like skip over this part real fast. And then Destiny, it was weird. I'm still excited. However, I gotta say that last vertical slice just shows, how kind of dangerous that can be, because they showed what's it called, the strike missions or whatever. So it's like, you have waves of enemies, and then you get loot or whatever. But man, I was like so pumped to see a new gameplay, and then they showed it, and I wasn't too like, oh man, this is, it kind of just felt, it was so different than what they showed before, when it was like, okay, this is a piece of the campaign when you're going through this part with the little thingy that's like escorting you through the wall, whatever. It was just, a bunch of enemies that are here and shooting them and stuff, and from first person view and third person view, and all the stuff on screen. It's like supercharged stuff, and like you don't know what's going on because you don't know how the game works. So it's like, oh, what's this? But they're not telling me. So it's like, oh, I can just look at this and be like, oh, I wonder what this is, and get a big excited, being like, whatever. So I don't know. but like I saw it, and I wasn't like blown away. I was a bit underwhelmed actually, because it's kind of like out of context. It's like, okay, you're fighting enemies, and then you're using abilities. It looks like any other typical first-person shooter affair. So, outside of, how does this affect the story or my character and whatever. But then they just put out some other video about, loot and stuff, and I don't know, man. I'm not sure if the loot is going to be that big of a draw, and it's like, oh, look at these custom pieces I can get on my character. Because in my brain right now, I'm thinking, okay, that doesn't seem that cool. But I guess once I get the game, and, like, if the loot and, like, the, personal pieces that you can get, and, like, is all, like, super awesome, and then, all the guns are customizable anyway beyond just being guns. You can just level them up to be even more awesome. So yeah, we'll see, I guess. But I think I'm gonna be a warlock or a rogue. I forgot what there's like the three classes. I'm not gonna be whatever the typical soldier dude is. That one. I'm not that one. Either the was it the hunter or the rogue? The one that they show in like it's a female character. That one. That's my secondary pick, but my primary pick is like the warlord or warlock or whatever it's called, because they seem like they might have like cool abilities, like the shooting out the whoosh things, the whoosh things. Yeah, I don't know what they're called. Whatever. Anyway, so yeah, still pumped for Destiny. What's the next part of this to talk about? What I've been playing. Okay, so last month was May, or no, this month is May. I'm tripping. I'm sorry. This video's late, like like I do sometimes. Took me a while to get around to it, stuff going on. But, so, May the 4th, I put up a video with a bunch of video annotations in it that lead to another playlist of all the Star Wars games that I played. But, some I had played already on my channel, I just had not put them in their own playlist, or they were incomplete, and then some were new. but then I haven't finished all of them. Like Jedi Starfighter Part 1, it'll be on Part 1 for a while because I don't have time to go back and play it. So until I find the time, eh. And then I wanted to also start Clone Wars on Xbox, the Duke, because I can't call it Xbox One anymore. Thanks Xbox One. And then and the reason I call it the Duke is because the controller when it first came out was like so large and ginormous. I don't have one. I have the S controller, but that one, like the original Xbox or OG Xbox, whatever. Anyway, that Clone Wars, and then I wanted to do all the Jedi Knight games. So it's like, you know, Dark Forces 2, Jedi Knight, and then Jedi Outcast, and then Jedi Academy, I believe. Oh, Mysteries of the Sith actually comes after Jedi Knight. Mysteries of the Sith, Mysteries of the Sith, and then Jedi Academy, or is that? No, that's before Outcast and then Jedi Academy. Anyway, I wanted to play through those, and then I also wanted to do well, I've always been wanting to do some Knights of the Republic. That game is long though. Like Knights of the Republic 1 and 2, I wanted to do those for like a long time on my channel because I played through them, but I just don't have them on my channel. So it's just like, oh, I want to do a playthrough and put them on my channel, but it's like, that's a bit daunting of an overtaking because I know Knights of the Republic 2 took me a long time to play through the game. It took like 60 hours or something crazy. It was awesome, but it's a long game. It's a slow burn, so I have no idea when I'm gonna have time to do that. And then the first one is just, you know, like those two to me are just like both untouchable, just up there in quality, just so good. And just yeah. Whatever. Who knows? It'll happen eventually. I think I'll just like every year now on May 5th or 4th or whatever when that rolls around, just put up some game of Star Wars. Oh, I also put up Republic Commando because that game I'm not gonna say it hasn't aged well, but you can like see the age on it. The age is starting to show because it is very, you know, you go places very linear and then like you go do very specific tasks over and over. But it does like have a cool campaign in it where like you're like a certain type of commandos that are not just normal clone troopers that are like bred to be even more awesome than normal troopers. So, and then my friend told me that or my co-host on the podcast Tropical was all like, oh, they actually make a cameo in or there's like a Easter egg of them in the Clone Wars. Because I thought, anyway, I'm not gonna get into it, but yeah, I was like, okay, well, I watched season 1 on Netflix, so I'm on season 2, and whenever I get to that part, I'll be super excited. Anyway, beyond Star Wars stuff, played a ton of stuff on the Vita. Mod Nation Racers Road Trip. Trials Underground. I had not played any of the Trials games before. That game was pretty cool, and after playing it, it's one of those games where I wanted to punch myself in the face, or go back in time and punch myself in the face, because at the time I was like, whatever, this Trials HD game, whatever. I didn't see the appeal, and then after playing, I'm like, oh, okay, and like I played the crap out of that game. Mod Nation Racers was a bit, it's alright. It's pretty average, but not like bad or terrible. So there's a lot of rough edges around it. There's like times you'll go off course where it doesn't seem like you can go off course, and it'll like reset you on the track, or like weird like clipping invisible wall stuff that's like annoying that happens. But yeah, I did enjoy it for the most part. Besides that, and I started playing I'm forgetting the name now. Soul Sacrifice. That. I gotta say, I am enjoying it. However, it has a really crazy storyline. It is basically, it's weird. You're reading this book, but the book can talk to you because it's like a live book, and then the book is about memories, and like as you go through it, you can change the memories. It's weird and crazy and schizophrenic, and just insane. And then after playing it, I'm kind of like, you know what? I think this is the last one for me as far as Monster Hunter clones, because I'm done with the whole kill quest thing when it's like, okay, here's this enemy, kill it, and you just sit there for like 20 minutes attacking it, and there's no health bar, so you don't know how low it is on health until it starts acting all limpy, and it's like, oh, it's almost dead. So it's like, they're just like battles of attrition. You just wear down the enemy and then kill it, and then on to the next one. So I'm done after this one, dude. No more Monster Hunter clones, unless it's got like a unless there's like some sort of like health bar. I'm trying to think. Did Fantasy Star have that? Because I was gonna say if, like it's like Fantasy Star style where it has like a health bar and you like know how much damage you're doing. But it's been a while since I played Fantasy Star, so could be wrong. Or Fantasy Star Online, I should say, or Universe or whatever. Those ones, the later ones, not the Genesis ones. Have I been playing anything? Oh, I played a ton of Mass Effect, but there's no point to talk about that because you can. It's on my channel. Whatever. Question for the best. I'm closing in. I'm closing in. It's like I can see the end of the tunnel on 360. It's like there are only weeks left because I played what map was it? Firebase Giant on Gold. Oh, 6 hours straight. Never again. Well, I would say never again, but dude, I got the waves done, so it's like, oh, it's so draining. And I played against Geth because they're the easiest faction because no insta kills because they don't have any of that, but they're just like, but then that's the thing. It's like it doesn't matter what faction you're up against on Gold. It is just a draining experience. Like no matter who it is, because it's like I chose the Geth because Cerberus has Atlases, annoying. Engineers and turrets, annoying. Phantoms, insta kills. Well, Atlas is insta kill too, but only if you're like stupid and get close up to him. And then like what does the Reapers have? They have the Marauders. So annoying. So annoying. The rate of fire and like when you're out of cover, they can just like rip your shields and it's and like some like it's annoying because like when you have like an enemy one-on-one, it's like it's nothing in that game. However, when the enemies are multiples of them attacking you at the same time, so it's like you have a Marauder of your shields and then somewhere else on the screen there's a cannibal, so it's like oh, or you have a Ravager and then they're ripping your shields and then out of nowhere there's a Husk gets on you and it's like oh, I'm effed. So it's like and on Gold it's like it is just so many enemies all the time. And then like yeah, Brutes can insta kill you, Banshees can insta kill you for Reapers, so it's like F that. And then Collectors, I don't even need to say anything. Collectors are just terrible. They're and then on Gold it's just like F that, man. Like I don't even want to go through that. Just ugh. I think I played Platinum Collectors on like Operation Lodestar, so it's like that was the last time I played Platinum, and that was like I think August 2012. So I hadn't even played Gold, well no, Platinum since then. And like after that I never played Gold again. And then like before that it was like maybe it was August 2012 I played. Anyway, I had not played Gold, and I played that to get like the banner for it or whatever, or the extra whatchamacallit pack. And then before that there was a Gold challenge, but like since that challenge I had not played Gold. So it's like I haven't played Gold for like months, years. I haven't played Gold for years, and then I go back to it and it's just like I remember now, I never played Gold, but yeah, that's enough Mass Effect talk, because that could be its own video. Mass Effect, blah 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 blah. Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, just never gets old. Oh dudes, okay. It's funny, I'm only like looking at my like little outline here and trying to think of like what I've been playing. So I think, okay, so while I'm talking about this game, I'll open up my Raptor account so I can see what I've been playing. But what was I about to talk about? Oh yeah, okay, so The Walking Dead Season 2, Episode 3. I'm not gonna say what happened, but that ending, man. Oh! It got me. It got me so good. And then it was funny. It was funny because on Twitter, me and my co-host for the podcast were having this conversation. And then they said something, and then I said something, and I'm like, yeah, it gets you. It got you. And then, it's fun. It's really interesting what they're doing because Season 1 you had a clear vision of like where the story's headed and like where we're going. Season 2 you didn't know you didn't even know. It's just anything could happen. It's just like everything is for a game. There is no what's that word? There's no status quo. Anything can happen, and like there are no rules, and then you don't know what to expect, and it's just great. It's like every step of the way, it's like just disaster, terror, who knows what could happen. And then like one moment everything's cool, the next moment things are going down and people are dying and it's terrible, and it's like it's terrible. But not like terrible, but like terrible, just it gets you, and you're just like you're emotionally traumatized like I am from that game, because that game got me. Also what's the name of that game? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's like I shouldn't be able to just like wolf these out of my brain, but like The Wolf Among Us, man, so good. Did episode 3 come out between the last time I talked in this video? Probably. But yeah. And it's cool because there was totally a I feel like okay, it's like it remains to be seen. However, it felt like there was a very genophage moment in that game where it's like, or I guess a genophage slash Recognize Queen slash the whatever. So you have like, okay, I'm not gonna say what it is, but you have this thing that you can keep or destroy, and then it's really cool what they do because like Snow White's there and she's like, and like I told some other NPC, I was like, oh, she's the head of the investigation, and then she totally like orders me to like destroy it, and I'm like, oh, I gotta go against your word on this one, Snow, sorry. And I sat there for like the bars like running out, and I'm like, oh, I don't know what to, no, I don't want to destroy it, and then yeah, that's great. And so now I'm gonna play through it again and then destroy it and then see what happens. So I'm really interested to see like the ramifications on the Telltale game versus the Bioware game and like how they handle that, and then just like there's a word for that when the diverging paths, yes, of your choices and whatnot. So yeah, that's really awesome. Still been playing some Resident Evil 6, trying to get the EX3 costumes because oh, actually I finally got the last EX3 finally got the last EX3 costume, so yes to that. I'm trying to think. Oh, okay, so okay, I got the last EX3 costume, however, I have not unlocked all the costumes because I need to get A rank with everybody on like one mercenary map for that, and you get the last costume in that game for this character. And it's kind of super secret and spoilery, so I won't really say it, but I will make a video of it. And yeah, hopefully I can do that because that costume is very scandalous, and I can't believe they put it in the game, and I can't wait to see what it looks like in the game because I'm like, oh, did they really do what I think they did? So yeah. Let's see, scrolling down, what else did I play besides Resident Evil 6 and Mass Effect? Jeez, I played a lot of Mass Effect. And or The Walking Dead. Well, and The Wolf Among Us, but that's not what it was. Oh, Batman Arkham Origins, Hard Ice. So yeah, most of these, not all of these, but most of these are on my channel if you want to just check it out. I would put like an annotation here and whatever, but editing, not my strong suit. I mean, I should get better at it, but I don't have the time right now. So, you know, if you just type in the whole Batman Arkham, or not Arkham Origins, I'm sorry, but Heart of Ice, and then in the search bar on my channel, it'll totally come up with those videos that I played through. So yeah, that was really cool. I enjoyed it. I would not mind seeing more chapter specific DLC like that for enemies, or not enemies, but like villains in the game, just to like keep going. Because to me, that was one of the things with Arkham City, is like they had this awesome world that they made, awesome mechanics and whatever, and they could have just like kept building up on that and just releasing stuff to like use the stuff they already made, and like a similar way that, you know, you could just use Gran Turismo to just keep putting out content, and like you don't need to scrap the engine or scrap the game and then make one every 2 to 3, 4, 5 years. You just keep building on top of what's already there, but they didn't do that. So it's like, what could have been if you had some awesome Nightwing DLC, or some more Catwoman DLC, or some more Robin DLC, or, you know, just fill in the blank of this character. Let's see, I'm talking about stuff in May, so that's stuff that happened in April. I also played Bioshock Infinite. I wasn't feeling it. I finished it, but yeah, I wasn't feeling it. I'm not gonna talk about it now, but yeah, not make up, or yeah. I think I'm just so like fatigued on shooters, and there's so much combat in that game. I was expecting something else, but I didn't get what I expected, so that was interesting. Rayman Origins on Vita. I really like that game. Really good. I would go more in depth, but yeah. If you want to hear more about this stuff, you should be listening to Aimless Podcasts every week, and I talk about what I've been playing. Apparently, I played some Jet Set Radio on Vita, some Guacamelee. Guacamelee is awesome, by the way. So is Jet Set Radio. I got stuck in Guacamelee though, so I need to get unstuck and go back to it. Wipeout 2048, awesome. Payday 2 on PSN. I already talked about that on PC in another video, so whatever. Gravity Rush. Okay, so apparently last month was when I started playing my Vita finally. Either that or this is when I synced all these trophies on here because they're showing up on my Raptor feed. Uh, Unit 13, I got it for free. Pretty decent shooter for a handheld. I was surprised. Even though it does get a bit samey and repeaty later on, we're just doing the same sections with like palette swaps and, you know, it's like, oh, you can't fool me. I know this is the exact same stage, blah, 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 blah. Wolf Among Us, Batman. Alright, that looks like that's it for what I've been playing, possibly. Okay, I think I'll end the what I've been playing segment right there. Wow, I'm at 20 minutes. You know what? I'm just gonna keep going. Whatever. I don't care. If you think I should split this up in like multiple parts, just put it in the comments, and the next time I'll just like split it up when it gets too long. But right now, it's like, dude, I don't give a f. I'm just gonna get this done because it's been bugging me that I haven't got this video done. And also, if I didn't say it already, I'm on a new webcam, so if the quality is better, let me know because yeah, because I think I spent less money on this one, but it was on sale, and then the one I had was like a anyway. It was one I bought, but I was like, ugh, I don't know, and yeah, it's from a brand like I wasn't sure about. This one was from Logitech, and I'm like, dude, I should just stuck with Logitech. Anyway, what's everybody else been playing? That's the next segment. So, you know, what have you been playing? What are you enjoying right now? Are you one of the people that was on Titanfall and not played anymore, or did you rush through what's that game, Infinite Second Son, and now you're just waiting for Watch Dogs, or you know, did you check out wow, I forgot to get Transistor. That I think Octodad finally came out. There's a bunch of stuff. So just let me know in the comments. What have I been playing, or what have you been playing? Then type it in there, and yeah, stuff discussion. And then the other ones. Okay, that's weird. What's everybody else been playing, and then what new stuff is people playing that they're enjoying, which is kind of the same thing. So I need to make a better outline on here, but whatever. And then before I end it, because we're at the end now, in case you didn't know, because that's all the segments, let's talk about October 7th. So, Dragon Age Inquisition got announced. It's coming out October 7th. And then we also have Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor, also October 7th, from EA, the same publisher. So, how does that happen? I don't know. Whatever. But then, we also have Drive Club, October 7th. So, no, we're not done yet, because Alien Isolation, October 7th. How, what, why, who, what, when. So, I don't know whose plan this is, whose job it is to schedule these things, but you have 4 high-profile games, same day, in the fall. That doesn't sound like a good idea to me. I mean, I'm just gonna throw it out there. I mean, you had Split Second, and I don't even remember the other game. There's Split Second, and there's some other game that was a driving game. It was like Mario Kart. I have it. I played it. I don't remember the name of it. And then yeah, it didn't end well for either of those, you know, developers. So maybe we should try to, if the game industry is so risk averse that we're gonna do all this stuff to not, you know, do the best we can to not lose money. Why would we release our games on the same day that are super crazy, awesome, high profile releases? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway. Oh, dudes and ladies. Okay, so I also just remembered something. Again, I'm sorry, but I should have started with this. But you know, new Arkham Knight gameplay. Oh, it looks so good, so good. And then, man, I'm so pumped right now. I watched that video. I watched that trailer like 5 times this morning as I ate my cereal for breakfast. I was just like, oh, it looks so good. It was just, I'm sorry. I'm such a huge fan of that series, and then seeing the new trailer, and then, well, I guess, I'm going to talk about it even if you haven't seen it and like you don't want to watch it because it's spoilers or whatever. There's no spoilers. Oh my gosh, and it looks so good. It looks so good. It's just the rain and the water on his face is just like, whoosh, and like on his armor, it's just like, oh, it just, and the Batmobile sequences, and you're just like, oh, I guess you're not like because it's a vehicle in third person, but you know, I can't wait to be all like on my controller, just driving the Batmobile. Oh my gosh, and then like it looks so good that like it looks like the pre-rendered cutscenes from the previous games are like that is the graphical level of the current game, so it's just like it looks so good, and then can't wait to play it. And then but then it says in the trailer coming soon, so it's like, dude, really, are you gonna just whatever? It's like Usually I'd get kind of bit peeved about things like that. However, it is what, let's see, E3 is June 9th. We're like what, 2 weeks away. Let me check my calendar here on my taskbar. Yeah, a bit over 2 weeks away from E3, so I can wait 2 weeks, so whatever. And then yeah, I'll totally flip out and when they announce everything and show all the info, I will be all like yes, yes. But yeah, that's I completely wow. I just realized there's supposed to be a segment when I talk about like games that are announced that are new, or there's new info on them that got me more excited and more pumped and more hyped for getting a PS4 next gen, or for next gen games or current gen, whatever. Anyway, but yeah, Arkham Knight, dude, that trailer. And then before that happened, like that happened today, and then last week, Far Cry 4, dude. Like, I love Far Cry 3, so it's like I saw that and I was like, yes, and it's this year, so it's like, dude, yes, it's like, and yeah, I'm pumped. Yeah. It's like I don't even say anything. It's like yeah, Arkham Knight, Far Cry 4, you got Drive Club, you got Destiny, you got Watch Dogs coming out soon, you got Infamous already out, you got Order 1886. That's 7 games. Okay, and then that's like Mercenary Kings, Octodad, Transistor, other indie stuff I can't think of, Secret Ponchos, Resogun, 12 games. Like, I could just buy a PS4 right now, but it's like, dude, I can just. Actually, I think I might have to like readjust my my strategy on that because I don't know. It depends on like when stuff's coming out, but like, man, there's already tons of stuff to play on PS4, so it's like I'm all set once I get mine. So you know, and then luckily I've been so smart as to not be buying any games and saving money. Well, actually, I did buy some stuff on like PSN sale for like the Alice stuff was like $5. I bought all those games, and Soul Calibur 5 was $5. I don't know. I'd have to open it up in my on my PS3 right now, but my 360 is on because I'm playing Mass Effect, so whatever. Ah, man, so good though. And then I don't know. I kind of want to talk about the whole Connect Xbox One, but whatever. It's not really that big of a deal. It is cool just because it like lowers the price for the Xbox One. Therefore, like the competition is gonna be that much more fierce between Microsoft and Sony now. So it's like it feels very Genesis does what Nintendo don't. I know that doesn't sound like that, but whatever. So yeah, they're just like going at it, and they're just like they're just like doing whatever they can to like get everybody's money. So it's like yes. So it's like we have the better discounts on Xbox Live with Xbox One. The games with gold thing coming to Xbox One. It's gonna be like PS Plus though, so that's kind of weird, but whatever. I kind of I prefer it the way it is on 360, where it's like I get to keep it forever. So, but I've already talked about my my stance on the Xbox One, so whatever. But yeah, and then bear discounts because Sony has like what dollar flash sales. That was crazy when they had like 30 games for $1 or something. Was it $1? Whatever. It was really cheap. And then they had like another flash sale a couple weeks after that, and then they're just killing on deals anyway. So yeah. But yeah, man, the golden age of gaming, as I like to call it, continues as prices are lower and lower, and so many games. I just named like 12 games, and that's not even all of them. There's more. I just can't remember them all. I don't have them written down. Like that Skulls of the Shogun game. I think it's on PC, but I didn't buy it on PC, so yeah, I can get it on PS4 now. And then other stuff because don't have a list. Next time, I will totally have a list. And I'll be like, dude, 20 PS4 games. It'll be like E3 after, like, yeah, next month will be E3, so I could do like a whole hour long, actually, okay, I won't do an hour long video, but I will do like a Google Hangout for like, I almost said ESPN, for when E3, like all the games that get announced, and like after day 1, I'll do one, and then I think after day 3, I'll do one, and then that'll just be, yeah, so fun. And then if you're on there while I'm on there, we can just join my hangout and we'll talk about games that we're excited for and just gush all over them. Oh, Borderlands, the next one, what's it called? The not sequel, the pre-sequel Borderlands. That's on current gen, but it's not on next gen. So that's like another game. So yeah, you don't even. Well, I'm not gonna say you don't even need to buy a PS4, Xbox One, but if you don't, you're kind of set if you like Borderlands. And they have as much post-release content as 2, because 2 has a buttload of post-release content. So, all right. So, I think that's everything I wanted to talk about in this video. the whole October 7th thing, though, seriously, there's so many games coming out on that day, and uh, you know, it sucks because Call of Duty is in November, so it's like you have to go before November if you want to not have Call of Duty just destroy you and eat and like take your cells. How I don't think I don't think it's completely true though, because personally, if you look at like how good all the games are doing, like, well, not all the games, but like games like Dark Souls, like that game sold like a ton, so it's like clearly there's like a pendulum like counter swing to like just reacting to all the bro shooters on the market, because like I don't play this anymore, so whatever. Anyway, 30 minutes in, that I think that's a good nice chunk of a Tekken video here. I could go on, but if you want more, just check out endlesspodcast.com. And every week we got a podcast going on, and we're talking about games and what we've been playing and gaming stuff and the news or gaming news, and yeah, just checking it out. All right. So yeah, that's it for this video. Feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share with your friends, or not. That's cool, whatever. And then is the quality on this webcam that I just bought better or not? And I hope it is, cause yeah, I hope it is. And that's it for this video. So thanks for watching. Until you see or hear from me again, I'm now signing off.